All right, welcome to Dumbbell Strength. My name is Ken. I'm going to be taking you through Dumbbell Strength today and for a few months here. The idea that we're going to do is we're going to build up through the Dumbbell Strength. Today we're going to start with a basic 3x3, and then we're going to start playing with reps, weights, sets, all that good stuff. When we say playing with weights, it doesn't have to be a huge sample of dumbbells. If you only have 3s, 5s, and 8s, that's great. I would say you want to try to be as high as 10, but you don't have to be in the very beginning. The very beginning, it's all about going through the motions, doing the dumbbell strength. But if you're not a beginner, then you're going to add a little bit of weight to some of these exercises to start to make sure that you are still getting the workout you're looking for. The beauty of the 3x3 that we're going to do today is that you can put any weight, any exercise in a 3x3. We're going to go more of a push, pull, and legs sample. I'll kind of go through that, but it's still going to get you that workout that you're looking for through dumbbells. My goal is that if you keep coming and keep showing up to the dumbbell strength, we're going to elevate, we're going to increase and slowly improve your overall body strength using these setups. All right, so we're going to go through some 3x3s, then we're going to do some higher reps, some 2 sets of 20, some 2 sets of 15, and then we'll do some 4 sets of 8. Different set routines. What we do with dumbbell strength and what we do with strength training in general is we variabilize the program, we variabilize the weight, the resistance, if you will, in this case, the resistance, the repetitions, and the frequency. That's what we're looking for. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming. Let's go ahead and get our warm-up going first. First, if you haven't added your watch yet, it doesn't count unless the watch tells you did it. Just joking. That was a bad dad joke there. All right, just make sure I got the right dumbbell strength on here, and then we'll get it going. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and start with the hands wide open, no dumbbells yet, and we're just going to reach to the toes. And from there, what I want to do is just sit so that your knees kind of come to the elbows. If you see here, the knees coming to the elbows, then lift it up and squeeze those shoulders back. All right, let's get 6 of those. So reach, sit, and up we go. 1. Very good. 2. 3. Excellent. 4. 5. Last one. And 6. If you have something to balance on, I have this windowsill here, right here, but if you have a table wall, you can use balance for this one, or you can do this without balance. But the idea is one leg goes back. I'm going to do it from the side just so that I'm in frame here so you can see the whole movement. One leg stays planted, other leg goes back. This is what we call a bird dip or an inverted hamstring. What we're trying to do is warm up that glute. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Glute hamstring area. Excellent. And one more. Very good. Okay, shake those legs out. Let's go ahead and go into what we call lunge twist. We are going to be doing some lunges today, so we want to make sure we're prepared for those. With the lunge, just step it forward. Drop that back knee, just a little twist, and come up. You're twisting into the leg that's lunging out. Alternate the other side. Twist into the leg that you're lunging with. 2. 3, if you don't like lunges, just take a small step and rotate. 4. 5. There's always adaptations and modifications. Good. One more on the other side. Excellent job. Shake out those legs. All we're going to do here is a quick arm movement. So we're going to reach up for the arms and bring them back together. And then flip it. They come together here and open. Open them up. Bring them together. Open them back up. They pass through each other. Open them up. They touch each other. Open them up. They pass each other. One more. Touch each other. Open them up. They pass each other. Shake out those arms just to get the body weight going. All I want to do is 5 squats here If you want to add a little bit of excitement, you can add a jump to that. So this is the squat, but if you want to add that jump, you can. If not, just kind of get a good fast squat going here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you're ready to go, excellent. All right, let's get started. We're going to grab lighter dumbbells to start off with because this one is going to be an overhead press. I'll kind of get these heavier ones out of the way. Anywhere between 5 to 8 pounds, depends on your abilities here. So listen to your body, listen to yourself, and if you want to go a little less, you can. Want to go a little more, you can do that as well. This one, I'm looking for a high carry. We're going to be just wider than shoulder width. All we're doing is squatting down, pressing up. We don't like the squat as much. Put a chair behind it, touch the butt to it, overhead press. All right, we're looking for 3 sets. I got 12 today, so we're going to go right after it, right out of the gate. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, down, 1. Keep those eyes forward. We're not leaning forward, right? Back is staying flat. You're going to hear me breathe too, because breathing's important, right? And I'm probably going to lose count more than not. And 12, very good. All right, from there, we're going to go down to the ground. We're going to be on all fours here. And what we're looking for is a row and a kickback. So if you need to go a little less weight because the kickback's too difficult, that is okay. One little trick with this one. I like all fours, but whenever you're doing this, you can lift that opposite leg to keep that back flat so that when you lift like this, there's no balance issues. All right, here we go. Looking for 12 each side. So let's lift. 1, 2, 3, 4 more here. 12, excellent. I'm just going to do the other side. Pull. 1. Good, and you could see how I straighten that back by extending that leg. Gives me a balance point. I got 2 more. And number 12. Excellent. Let's go to the next one. We're going to flip it over, so stay on your back. If you're there, we're going to go into a chest press. My apologies, just getting a towel here. Never know. Start sweating early, right? All right, so this one could be a little bit more weight. So I'm going to go to a little heavier here. When we get into the chest press, all right? So you want to make sure the weight is somewhere close, and you want to start with these weights on the thighs, especially if you have a bench. But if you're going from the ground, what you're going to do is you're going to guide the weights using your chest. So we just lay it back. Now they go to the chest. Now we're safely with those weights, so they're not pulling on the arms. From there, we turn them. We press straight up, come down. Just before the arms, we don't want them to rest on the ground. Just a little tap on the ground, back through. Here's the big thing on this chest press before we get going too. Keep it over the chest. You shouldn't be looking at the weights. They should be staying over the chest, not the eyes or chin. Here we go. Down. 1, 2, 3. So I like to take a little longer. 4 on the first round. 5. But this second and third round, 6, we're going to move a little quicker through. 7, 8, this is where we're going to add our cardio component. 9, to the strength. 10, 11, 12. When bringing these down, bring them to the chest, and then bend at the elbow, let them down there. That will give you a good, safe way to let those down. Let's go ahead and come right up. And folks, we are going right into the squat to press. All right, so find that space, find that spot comfortably. Here we go. Halfway there. Excellent job. 9, 10, 2 more. Excellent. We're going right down to the mat. Wherever your comfort zone is here. 3, 2, 1, pull. Kick back. 1. So the cardio version happens because we're working alternate muscle groups. So one's resting while the other's working. 2 more. This allows us to be more efficient with our workouts. Move through the workouts a little bit. All right, here we go. Other side. One more. And number 12. Make sure those are out of the way. Let's rotate around back to our seats on the tush. Roll it back with the chest supporting that weight. Excellent. Once you feel comfortable there, rotate it. Press as we go. We should be exhaling on the way down, or on the way up, inhaling on the way down. Excellent. I got one more. Very good. Let those weights come down. Let's go ahead and get into that next set or next round. So we go back to the exercises. This is a 3x3. 3 exercises, 3 sets. All right, here we go. 12 reps. Take a deep breath. 1 exhale. Here we go. 1. I got 2 more. 11 and 12. That's it for the squats. So you finish that portion. Down on all fours. And when you're on all fours, I do like if you have the rubber coated to hold on to the other dumbbell. If you have bigger dumbbells like this, you can actually use that dumbbell to put the hand on, because if you're down here and pulling, you're going to rotate too much. So try to stay at a level ground. So when you're pulling, it's not off center. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, pull, kick. 1, 2, some of you may already be ahead of me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great job. 12. Let's switch it up. Halfway there on this set. And number 12. Excellent. Last one's going to be that chest press. One more time into that chest press. So in this one, we did legs, pull and push, right? So our legs were that first set. Our pull was the pull and kick back. And then here is our press. Let's go. Two more now. Excellent. So when we're chest pressing, just a little tip as we get into our rest period, making sure we're rotating the hips so we're taking the small of that back out. Because if the small of that back's up, it's going to arch the back. And when we're pushing, we're actually going to be hyperextending that back. So make sure you're pulling that belly to spine, we call it. And when we're pushing, we're locking into that belly. That will make sure that when you're pressing, you're making sure you're using core and chest and arms. That's what we're trying to focus on there. All right, a little bit longer of a rest, and then we're going to get into our next 3. All right, so you know what we're doing as we go through these. I'll go through them while you're resting here, and then we'll go from there. First one is going to be a reverse lunge with a curl. Now, 2 types of lunges. There is the forward lunge where you go at the lunge, you go forward. Then there is the reverse lunge where you step back and drop in. They are 2 different lunges because it depends on what hip flexor and what quad is taking over. And in the forward lunge, the leg that's going forward is taking some of the brunt off this. When we go back, we're actually putting more pressure on that hip flexor, which is good. But it's 2 different types of lunges. We're picking the reverse lunge today. Should mix and match with them. All right, so with the reverse lunge, we'll go down. The curl is here. Beauty of this one is we alternate, so we only do 12 altogether. Lovely thing. Okay, the next one, lateral front and side raise. 2 ways to do this one. Here's the standard. If you really want to get crazy, this works a little bit on proprioception and muscular reaction. You can actually L lift this one. Up to you. I will, for good demonstration purposes, probably go forward and side because I'll probably be talking. You know, that's what I do. Okay, and last one that we'll do is a pullover crunch. I'll show you that one when we get down there. We'll get to it eventually, but we're going to be laying on our back for that last one. We're going to be taking a moderate weight. Going to go overhead and pull the knees in for a crunch. And again, we will get to that one when we get down there. All right, let's go ahead and get your weights in order here. So on this one, it's up to you. Obviously, bicep curls, you can probably do a little bit more work than a tricep press. However, you're going to be in a lunge. The reason we do the bicep curl at the back part of the lunge is because that makes the actual lunging muscles stabilize a little bit more. All right, here we go. So I'll go ahead and start from here. We're going to drop in just as we showed you earlier. Curl, back up. That's one. Let's go to the next one. Try to stay upright here. Try to make sure the dumbbells stay at the side. They shouldn't go forward. They should stay right at your side. 6, halfway there. It's not a race either. Take your time. Make sure you're isolating those muscle groups. Tighten the tummy. And number 12. Excellent job on those. Excellent job. This one, you're going to want lighter weights. And if it gets too heavy on this one, take them away. You're still going to get work against gravity. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here. 1. Here. 2. One thing I want you to notice. I never go above my shoulders. 3. You don't have to. 4. Any higher, we're going to start pulling on the neck. I believe we're at 6, 7, 10. Excellent. And 12. Now, this is the point where if you're like me, you found out you did a little too much weight. This is the time to go get some smaller weights. As we get into the next exercise, I'll put them over there. We are going to be on our backs, grabbing one moderate weight when we get down there, so make sure it's behind the head. So we're down just like this. And like as I said, grabbing that one weight, we're going to grab it both hands here. The big key with this exercise is going to come back here, forward, and then the knees come too. If you want to add a little bit more, you can extend the feet, but I don't want you to extend the feet so much that your lower back gets pulled off, right? This is just like the press. Pull that belly to spine, no space, still able to breathe, behind the head, here. And then maybe you go halfway, you still feel that, okay. And then you can crunch out. Make sure you've got enough room to go there. Big thing also, before we get going, head stays down. This isn't that kind of crunch. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Drop it behind, slight bend in the elbows, but it stays now. Crunch it in, 1, 2, 3. This is a good one to really concentrate on that breathing for, because we should be filling the belly and then exhaling, right? So that we get a good core strength. We're able to push that belly to spine. Okay, folks, we're back at it. Let's go ahead and grab the heavier weights or the moderate weights for those reverse lunges. 3, 2, 1, drop with me. Excellent job. Make sure we're down there when we curl. Halfway there. Staying upright. Last one coming up. Ooh, great job. All right, I got the lighter weights for that lateral front raise. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Three, excellent. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we're almost there. 10, we got 2 more. 11, 12. Now, if you start noticing you're doing that, you're doing this, it's too heavy. Just drop them and finish it without the weights. If you can't lift up like this without your body moving forward, it's just too heavy. That's okay. That's when you adjust the next round, but don't overdo it. Pull on that back just because you want to finish the set and toughen it out. It's not about toughening it out. It's about building better strength for tomorrow. All right, here we go. Hands are up. Slight bend in the elbows. Back we go. And we crunch. 1, 2, 3. Belly to spine. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and number 12. We can put that on behind us. Coming back up. We got one more round through this set. Find those weights. If you were doing that exercise we just did and you're feeling your shoulders, your upper back, and your belly, you're doing all right. Let's go ahead and let it fix. That means that you were using all the correct muscles. If you're feeling your lower back, you were arching too much, you were letting that belly release. All right, so just something to think about for that next round. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 2, 3, should feel almost that quad get a little sore when you do that curl. So we're looking for. Two more. 11. Back we go. 12. Excellent job. All right, light weights. Again, don't overdo it here. Gonna stand still, let that camera find me again. There we go. 3, 2, 1, here we go. We're there, we're there. 4 more now. 3, 2, last one. Great job. Great job on those. Woo, you deserve the rest you're getting right now. Hopefully you're feeling good. Feeling strong. Maybe not strong yet. Strong in a couple days. Okay. All right, so these next ones, we're gonna do another leg, do another push, do another pull. All right, that's the whole idea. This push is going to be, we're going to get the arms back in. All right, thank you. We're gonna get the arms back into it, the chest back into it with a fly. Now, here's a chest press. Here's a fly. Dangerous thing of the fly, this. All right, that's not, it's too much. Too much pressure on the elbow, too much on the joint. We want a slight bend. Bring it in, open it. When we're on the ground, it's only coming to here. All right, that's gonna be our fly. We're gonna do that one first. We're gonna finish with the leg in this round. Then we're going to do reach in rows. So you're gonna have the weight like this. You're gonna get a little leg in, pull, all right, from here, flat back, pull, elbows to level with the shoulders, back down, stand, reach, row. All right, so some bonus legs there. Then we're going to finish with the legs one more time. We're gonna go on the ground. We're gonna do a hip bridge. I'll show you that as we get to the ground. We're gonna really talk about that belly to spine. Today, foundational exercises, that's what we're thinking about. And then we'll start to build off of there, all right? Strength training is all about doing it correctly, allowing your body to rest, allowing your body to rebuild muscle so that the next time you do it, you're a little stronger and maybe a little happier, right? As we get stronger, as we start to use our muscle mass, as we increase those endorphins, as we use a lot more ADP, which is our energy source, our endorphins kicked in, our blood flows better, everything starts to feel better. Strength training is a lot better than just doing standard cardio because muscle is always active. If you are making muscle rebuild or tighten its tensile strength, all those things, you are going to see a bit of a difference on the long run and how metabolically active you are. So that's why we do strength training. So that when we go on that vacation, and we decide to let it go a little bit, the muscles are still metabolically active, making you more metabolically active, meaning you metabolize all that food a little better. Okay, so Weight that you're comfortable with. Start straight, drop into that elbow like we talked about. Open till the backs of the arms are almost touching. Straight into here. Feeling pretty good? All right. Oh, sorry. Must have hit something on there. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Open. 1. This is our push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 'Last one. Bring it down just as we did with the chest press. Let them down. Come on up. We're going to do the reach and row. All right, depending on the weight you're comfortable with this one, I'll go from somewhat of a side view. That way you can see the flat back, because what we're looking for, those hands should stay pretty much in front of those knees. Reaching here, they're going to swing out just a little bit. I'm going to row and then back out. All right, so I just realized I got a little aggressive. You feel that sometimes, that first round. Okay, let's go ahead and come down. Shoulders or feet are a little wider than shoulders. Here we go. We reach, back flat. 1, 2. Keep that head down. I know I'm looking forward at the camera sometimes. 3, but you really want that head down so we're not over stretching the neck. 4, 5. If we feel this in the back of the legs and in the upper back. 6, we're doing it right. We feel it in the lower back, it means you're doing this. All right, if you roll over that back, you're going to put all that pressure on the lower back. So push out with the butt, keep the back flat. I got 2 more here. And number 12. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and go down to the mat. This one is an option for dumbbell or no dumbbell. I'll show you what I mean. We're going down to a hip bridge. Now, a standard hip bridge is what we talked about before, where you have your belly to spine, so you're trying to pull. This is the hip roll that I'm looking for. Hips just want to pull towards you. Once you have that, you're going to push through the ground, squeeze your glutes so that you come up like this. Now, that's a body weight version, right? What we can do, if we're really good at this, we can take this weight and just hold it right here in that hip section, belly to spine, squeeze up, back down. Now, if you use that weight and you feel your lower back, that means it's just too much right now. So use your judgment on whether or not you can do that weight. And if you still don't feel it come through the butt and the glutes as much, go ahead and go up on the heels. That will shift that weight to the hamstrings a little bit more. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, belly to spine. Squeeze up. 1. Release, belly to spine. Doesn't matter how high you go. It's that we feel it through the butt, the glutes, the hamstring. 4 more. And number 12. Good. If you were watching me at all, I'll go back and forth with the toes up and with the feet flat. I like both because it engages hamstrings and then it pushes it to the glutes, depending on which one you did. So I like to do both. Oh, I didn't have to get us up. This is where I got to remember what I'm doing, right? So if you were smart, you stayed right there and didn't watch me get up. And you knew that we had flies to do. All right, same thing. Bring it up. Drop in the elbows here to here. 1, stay over the chest, just like the chest press. 2, we start getting over the eyes. 3, it's not the right muscle group. 4, and we never want weights over our eyes. 5, only when we're racking a chest press. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and number 12. Very good. Put those down as we talked about. Coming up, this one's a down, up, down. So you're welcome. All right. Let's go ahead and come back here. Reach and row. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Reach it down. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 2 more now. 11. And yes, I know everybody can count, but if I don't count sometimes, you're going to do 14 or 15. So I know you don't want to listen to me count all the time, but you'll thank me later. Okay. Lost my, oh yeah, hip bridge. lost my thought process there. There we go. Happens. I call it fatigue stupid. So as you get a little tired, brain doesn't work as well. Yeah, I know. Welcome to your world, right? Here we go. Pulse, belly, spine. Up we go. 1. And again, if you don't feel like you can function that well with this one, 2, take the weight off. 3, and you can bring the hands to here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one here. All right, I'm going to remember this time. We're not going anywhere. We are just finding our heavier weights. And I'm doing it improperly. You should really set up, get them on the knees, get them to the chest. You never really want to take them from here, pull them over, because you're putting unneeded stress on the shoulder and elbow joint. Let's go up, drop into the elbow. Here we go. 3 more here. Last one. Down and out. Fun little fact with the chest fly compared to the chest press. A lot more arms involved with the chest press. More bicep, tricep because of the angle of the chest press. Whereas this one, striations of the muscle go like this in the pec, right? And they go like this and this. So there's that pectoralis major, though, has kind of that striation, and then the minor kind of comes under here. And when we go this way, we're working in with that striations of muscles. So chest fly is going to be a little more effective for chest strength. For overall push strength that it combines chest and arms, that's where the chest press is. Okay, let's go ahead and do our reach and row. That was merely a fun fact from me. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 more now. And 12. Very good. Let's go down for our last exercise of the day. Coming down, we got the hip bridge now. There we go. Put it in that pocket if you're using the weight. If you're not, hands are out to the side. No weight. Full belly spine. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 2 more now. Excellent. And 12. Let's go ahead since we're already here, pull that left knee in, straighten the right leg. If you're a little sweaty, you can pull from the lower leg. Good. Now bring that knee up, try to cross, and now we're going to push. This is going to open up those hip flexors and psoas, which we worked a little bit in that lunge. And now last thing you're going to do is pull across. So you feel the side, that glute medius, glute minimus, and piriformis in there. Good breathing. This is where we're catching it. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and switch. Pull again. Let the other leg straighten. And then bring them together. Let's go ahead and push. And let's pull. Make sure we're now catching the breath. We're trying to bring the body back down. We never want to stop in the middle and just go to something else all warm and not being able to stretch our body. This allows us to cool down. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Good. Let's go ahead. Nice and easy. Coming up. We're going to come from here. And we're just going to kneel forward and just shift forward. A little bit more hip flexor, arm here. And then we're going to let that leg go forward and kind of lean into it so we feel that through the hamstring, calf. You can even grab that toe to pull on it, a little bit more calf. Let's go ahead and switch. Just a quick little lean forward and then get into that hamstring. This one's the primary stretcher. Three, 2, and uno. Very good. Last thing we're going to do, let's grab those hands. Let's pull those shoulders. We worked a lot of shoulders, arms, chest today. Inhale, pull back. 3, 2, 1. Always take the time to do any extra stretches you may need, any other cool downs you may need. But this is the beginning of our journey together, so please join me again next time. We're going to keep getting a little bit more difficult. We're going to keep pushing you a little bit more, and hopefully we're going to get you a little stronger. Thank you so much for joining me for Dumbbell Strength. I'll see you next time, everybody. Have a good one. Excellent, excellent. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Thanks so much. Hopefully you feel a little exhausted here. No worries, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. See you next time.